Okay, so to wrap up our last little bit of this worksheet, we have variables on both sides for these. They are ors, so we know they're going to shade to either side. You just got to be careful, keep everything good, neat, and follow along the process. So ors we don't have to rewrite if you already have them down or have the space. I'm going to write that one, and then I'm going to move way down and write our other one. So we're going to solve our first one first. We have variables on both sides. So the idea is to get the variable to whichever side you want, but I always go towards positive. Negative 3m is bigger than negative 5. So I'm going to add 5, because that will give me that positive variable. So negative 6 is greater than or equal to 4. Negative 3 plus 5 is going to be 2m. And at this point, your work could be opposite of mine, but your answer and your inequality has to be the same. So if it flips, just make sure it reads the same way. So I have 2m. I need to move that 4 by subtraction because it's positive, and that will zero it out on this side. So I have 2m still on this side. Negative 6 minus 4 is going to give me a negative 10. 2m is 2 times m, so we're going to divide by a positive 2, which means everything's perfect with our symbol. So m is less than or equal to a negative 5. And if you flipped it the other way, your answer should be still the same. M is less than or equal to a negative 5. No matter how your steps went through here, at the end of the day, M is less than or equal to negative 5. So I'm going to go up to negative 5, draw open circle, come back and see there's some equal to there. So we're going to go shade him in. M is less than, so we're going to do our test point of 0. 0 is not less than negative 5, so you are going to shade away from 0, which is going out. Also, knowing this is an OR probably helps that a little easier. Scan down here. Let's do our next one. I'm going towards the bigger, so I'm going to subtract 2m minus 2m. That zeroes these guys out. So negative 7 is less than 5 minus 2, or 5 plus a negative is going to be 3m plus 2. I want 3m by itself, so I'm going to subtract 2. Negative 9 is less than 3m. 3 times m, the inverse is going to be division. M, and we divide it by a positive, so it's fine. Symbol stays exactly the same. It's going to be a negative 3. And if you did it the other way around, it should be m is greater than negative 3, like if you'd moved your variable to the left side first. So I know it's going to be an open circle at negative 3, so I'm going to go back up here. Open circle at negative 3. Is 0 indeed greater than negative 3? It is, so I'm going to shade towards 0, or towards the right. Okay, number 16. Pause your video. Try it. It doesn't hurt to mess up now. And you have to mess up. You have to mess up a little bit. You have to figure out where your oopses happen. Because if you don't find out where your oopses happen, you can't fix them. All right, so we have two equations. I'm going to solve the one on the left first. So our great divide. I'm going to work towards the largest variable again. And that's going to leave me with 1x, or just x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 6. I need x by itself. And the thing that's over there with x is at plus 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides because that's the inverse of addition. That will make these guys zero out. So 6 minus 3 is going to give you a positive 3. I'm going to come up here to positive 3. I know I have a circle there. Come back. I do see that that's equal to, so I'm going to shade that in. If you want to do a test point, 0 greater than or equal to 3. It is not. So we are not going to shade towards 0. We are going to shade the other direction. And that is a closed circle at 3. Then we're going to come over here and solve our last one. And that negative 3x, and I have a positive 3x. So I'm going to move towards the positive, so plus 3x, because again, I like to have a positive variable. So 1 is greater than or equal to 6x minus 5. Like, I like it more important than having the x on a certain side. So that would be the only other reason maybe you would go the other direction, is you want the variable on the left side. But at the end of the day, if you do your test point 0, you should be okay. So plus 5, because that's a minus 5, and that zeroes those out and cleans up the side with the x on it. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So 6 is greater than or equal to 6x. 6x is 6 times x, so we're going to divide by 6. 1 is greater than or equal to x. So now I'm going to go up to 1. Draw a circle. It's greater than or equal to, so it's going to be a solid circle. Is 1 greater than or equal to 0? It is. So we're going to shade in the direction of 0, which is to the left this time. And our arrows are pointing in opposite direction as an or should. So we've done a great job once again, guys. Hopefully you get that down. Hopefully you took the chance to pause and see if you could try it without me. Have a great day.